welcome back. I actually had a completely different spell planned for today, but it just wasn't working out. But honestly, this spell is just in time. That's probably why the other one wasn't working out. So we'll do that one next week. But instead, we're going to do a spell jar for good health because I'm still getting over being sick. This is my 12th day as of this recording, having this cold. My son is sick. My husband is getting over being sick now. So I really hope this little jar packs a punch, and I feel like it will. I didn't have a chance to cleanse this one beforehand. So I'm just going to cleanse it now. It's in the middle of my palms. I'm just going to visualize energy going in and around. Just a nice white light. Setting the intention that as it's doing that, it's purifying. To be good. You can also use incense if you want. This spell jar for stones, we are going to use carnelian, smoky quartz, and I originally wrote black tourmaline on here, but I think I'm feeling really called to use bloodstone instead. Bloodstone is great for infections and healing. So you can use either or. Black tourmaline is really good at boosting your immune system. So either of those would be great. I'm just feeling called to one rather than the other. You're going to need regular sea salt. That's for cleansing. I have a couple extra ingredients on here that I'm actually not going to use today because my jar is only so large. I don't know why when I wrote this I put like 5 things. 6 actually. But we're going to use rue for health, mint for healing, St. John's wort for health as well, and then thyme for health and purification. Now, if you're interested in the other ones that I am not including, I guess it's really just lemon balm that I'm not doing. And actually, I have some growing outside. Again, this was kind of a last minute switch up, so I didn't have time to like dry it or anything. But if you are using these ingredients and turning it into a candle, which you very well can do, you can go ahead and use lemon balm if you would like. And as always, if you feel called or pulled to use certain ingredients that are not listed, go ahead and use them. There's a reason why. All right, so we are going to start with smoky quartz on the bottom. Quartz in general is just great for healing or cleansing. Use whatever amount you feel called to, as always. So we'll do bloodstone next. I've actually been really called to bloodstone lately. And again, that's for healing. Great for infections. Bloodstone has a lot of really great healing properties. Last but not least, we're going to do some carnelian. That's for healing, but it's also for like happiness and health as well. Because we've all been pretty miserable around here. All right, and that's it for the stones. So there you go. Next, we are going to put salt down. I'm just using regular sea salt. Honestly, it's Morton's brand. You can use whatever you feel called to. Cleansing and purification. Perfect. I really love spell jars. They're so easy. Sometimes you just don't have the time or the energy to do a full spell, do a full candle ritual. So these are really great. I also know that I'm about to be done soon, so I'm going to go ahead and light my tea light for my wax. Next up, we're going to do rue. And we're just trying to pack as much healing into this as possible. So I would love to be over with this cold. So we have rue for good health. Guess we'll do mint next. St. John's wort, again, for health. If you don't have like a particular ingredient, or you're having trouble finding one, or you just don't have time to go get it, feel free to substitute. And last but not least, we have thyme. It's for health and purification. Actually, I might just make multiple of these and hide them all over the house. There you go. Cap it. There's your jar. We're of course going to seal it with the wax. So I'm going to go ahead and heat mine up. I happen to have one of those wax seal kits. If you just have a candle, use that. Now for the wax, you can use either green or blue. Both are really great for healing. For this one, I'm using green. But to be honest, I did not clean out the little wax dish from the anti-anxiety spell, so there's still some blue in there. Getting a genuine look into my practice, I guess. Some people like to put little charms around theirs. I do that sometimes when I think of it. If you work with any deities, I know I've been talking to St. Jude a lot to just heal myself and heal my family. This would be a great, at the start of this, to call them in. You can also do it when it's done. I'm going to call them in when it's done and ask them for their help. Ancestors are also great, especially if you have, starting to smoke. Especially if you have like a bunch of people in your house that are sick. Ancestors are really great to help with that. And then we're just going to seal with intention. Wait for that to cool and you're all set. I will do one final step. Just call in St. Jude, call in the ancestors, call in the other deities that I'm working with. The archangels are coming through really heavily right now. I'm just asking them to help heal my family, help cleanse us of this sickness, get it out of the house. I'm also setting the intention that the holder of this jar remains in good health or recovers quickly from any disease. I'm just going to say thank you to the ancestors, to St. Jude, archangels, to the deities that are helping me and also helping my family. There we go. We're done. So I'll just put this in my bedside table and just let it do its thing. Honestly, since I set the intention that this will also help keep us from future illness, I'll probably just leave it there. Like I said, I might end up making a couple more of these, just placing one in my son's room, placing one in like common spaces and things like that. So here's your I hope you enjoyed this video for the health spell jar. May this also bring you good health. Let me know how it goes if you make one. Bye.